Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Kayla, and here we love to talk about all things makeup and beauty, specifically luxury and high-end makeup and beauty. So if that's something that's interesting to you, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and become a little part of our family here. So today we're gonna talk about my personal opinion when it comes to the top 5 blushes for pale skin. Now, I did a video where I did the top 5 bronzers for pale skin, and I figured let's just keep the train rolling and we'll do the top 5 blushes. Now, I am more of a powder blush fan, but I do have my favorite cream blush in here too. So if that's something that's interesting to you, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first blush that I think is just beautiful on pale skin is the newest one that I have, and that is the Pat McGrath Blush in the shade Flirtatious. It is just a beautiful, muted, yet warm, mauvey shade, if that's even possible. And it just blends so seamlessly into the skin. I did, when this first came out, do a review and wear test, so I will have that video linked down below. This is a lot warmer than I thought it was gonna be, but it's so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick some of that up, and I'm gonna swatch it for y'all. It's so creamy. Whenever you touch it in the pan, it almost feels like it's gel. So this is the Pat McGrath Blush in Flirtatious. It does, like I said, pick up a little bit more warm on my skin tone, and I feel like it'll probably pick up that way on a lot of pale skin tones, but it is so beautiful nonetheless. Let me pick up a little bit more. Honestly, the swatch didn't look that warm, but when I put it on my face, it does. It's not what I'm wearing today. Whenever I get to what I'm wearing today, I'll let y'all know, but there we go. It does look a little bit more neutral here, but when I put it on my face, it does look very warm. So I love that. I do want to pick up some more shades of this blush, some of the brighter shades, because I've heard that if you sheer those out, they're really beautiful as well. But as far as my top 5 for pale skin, the shade Flirtatious is where it's at. Okay, so this next blush, it is discontinued, okay? But I don't know, like every now and then I'll see this brand kind of release these blushes back, like a couple of them at a time. So maybe if it's interesting to you, you can keep your eye out. If I can find it somewhere, I will definitely link it down below. But you guys, I love this pale pink glowy blush, and it is the Colourpop Belle Blush. I think the shade's actually Enchanted Mirror. Okay, first off, if you don't know already, I'm a Disney fanatic, so especially when it comes to like Disney princesses. So when they came out with this collection, or anytime they come out with anything Disney, like I pretty much always pick it up. Yeah, it just is what it is. But this blush has really held its own, and I find myself reaching for it so much. So this is the shade. It's just a beautiful pale pink glowy blush. Now for deeper skin tones, I don't think this is gonna work, but for pale skin tone, like this may be able to actually be like a highlighter on deeper skin tones. But for pale skin, watch this, you guys. It is so pretty. It is just that perfect light rosy pink, just to give you the prettiest flush of color. And it does so without emphasizing like any pores or texture that I have on my face. And it adds a little bit of a glow. It's so pretty. It's also one of those that I feel like you can wear it with a bunch of different looks, like whether you're doing like a warm tone look or a cool tone look, but it's versatile. I feel like it could go any way. So that is the Colourpop Enchanted Mirror. mirror blush. Okay, so like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm not the biggest cream blush fan. I like to try to be, but every time I buy one and try to use it, I just can't get it to work, y'all. I don't know why. If you have any other tips down below, let me know. Like if you are a cream blush convert, please, please, please let me know in the comments down below. But there is one that if I had to pick, and I do enjoy it, it's just not as easy for me to work with as a powder formula, but that, again, that could just be user error. But I really love this Glossier Cloud Paint, and I have it in the shade, look, I don't even know, Beam. This is a beautiful, beautiful color, and it's extremely, extremely pigmented, but it can be sheared out, and I do love using it, okay? Don't get me wrong, I love using it. It's just hard for me. But this is the one cream blush, sorry y'all, I'm trying to pick some up, that I do really, really love. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that. It's such a pretty, just peachy shade. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful shade, okay? It's just hard for me to work with, but I do use it. And when I use it, I love, love, love the shade. And what I love about what the Glossier formula specifically is that it looks super pigmented, but it does sheer out pretty easily. So that is my one cream blush pick for pale skin. I haven't tried any of the other shades. I do have some samples of the other shades that I do need to try, but this one I just love the color. So this next blush, I had actually picked it up to use as a bronzer before this brand came out with bronzers, and I did like it as a bronzer. But now that I have, you know, my regular go-to bronzers, as I said in my top 5 bronzers video for pale skin, I use this as a very neutral brownie blush, and it is the Patrick Todd Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in the shade She's So LA. It's a very pretty shade. I do have to go in pretty light-handed. I have dipped into this cream, but when it comes down to the top blush colors, this powder shade is just stunning. I don't feel like this could be used as a blush for pale skin. Maybe it could be. Let me know if you have pale skin and you've tried it. But this powder color, it is just, it looks dark and it really does look like it would be a bronzer, but it's really not. It's more pinky. Like I said, I did use it as a bronzer, but it's more pinky, and that's why I was like, you know what, let me try this, what it's intended for, and use it as a blush. And I am so glad that I did. It's such a pretty shade. I picked up just a little bit more for y'all, just so you can really see how pretty that shade is. Again, it can be used with so many different looks, and it can just add to that bronziness, especially if you're creating a bronze look. You can see on my arm how it picks up like the pinky undertones on my skin, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Okay, y'all, so this last one I kind of cheated. It's 2 blushes, but they're from the same brand. So that still counts, right? And it should come as no surprise to you if you have been watching my channel or if you follow me on Instagram, which if you're not following me on Instagram, hashtag shameless plug. It's at beautybykaylak. I'd love to see you over there too. So these last ones, y'all, they're just classic. They're just timeless. They're from the same brand. So the first one, I mean, it's Chantecaille, okay? Like, it's gonna be in here. The first one is this Bee Emotion shade. This is what I'm wearing today. It's so beautiful. So I'm waiting on my order from the Chantecaille, or my last order. 1 out of 3. Anyways, I digress. I'm waiting for my last order to come in, and I was actually able to pick up the Elephant shade with my points from their Les Loyal program. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I think I am. So I had enough points to get the Elephant one for free. So I'm super excited about that. But this is the only Philanthropy shade that I have right now. And oh my God. It's so beautiful. Look at that. So it does come, like when you first get it, with like a gold overspray, but I mean, it goes away after like 2 uses. It is just the prettiest pinky peach. And if you're new here, I am obsessed with pinky peach blush, lips, eyeshadow, the whole shebang. Everything peachy pink, pinky peach. You get it. But this is that perfect blush shade when it comes to that. I'm making sure I'm putting it back in the right place. I picked up a little bit more for y'all just so you can really see how beautiful that blush is. It looks small, the compact. It doesn't look small, it is small, but you don't really have to use that much, and it just gives you the most beautiful flush. So this is where I cheated, y'all. So this is another Chantecaille blush that I think is so stunning on pale skin. And I mean, it's the same brand, so we're just gonna pretend like it's one, okay? Okay. It's the Flower Power Cheek shade. It's glowy, it's beautiful. I heard that they are coming out, oh shoot, she's powdery. I'm trying to like pat it back in from what I picked up. I heard that they're coming out with another one of these like blushes in this formula with maybe in the winter or the fall or sometime later this year. And oh my God, it's very different from the last Chantecaille blush that I showed you from the Philanthropy collection. It's more of like a cream to powder kind of texture, and it is just so beautiful. So I'm gonna swatch that one at the bottom. I think I've swatched this before on my channel and it doesn't really show up well, but when you put it on your cheeks, like you don't need highlighter. It is just the prettiest neutral pink ever. So that's it down there. Oh, you can't see it. Yay. How exciting. So beautiful. So now I'm looking at it, it is a little bit similar to this Belle, the Enchanted Mirror blush, but I find that it's a little bit more peachy than the Belle one, and it's a little bit more glowy. So again, let me go through one more time and show y'all all of the shades, my top 5, well, 6 blushes for pale skin. So first up here, we have the Pat McGrath Blush in Flirtatious. Then we have the Colourpop Belle Enchanted Mirror Blush. Then we have the Glossier Cloud Paint in Beam. Patrick Ta, She's So LA. Chantecaille Be Emotion. And then the Chantecaille Flower Power Cheek shade. So they're all similar yet different in their own right. So I don't think that you could go wrong with any one of these blushes for pale skin. I really tried to give y'all a wide range of shades, just so, I mean, honestly, I could just pick like 5 peachy pink blushes and be done with it. But I really wanted to give y'all a range of different shades, different tones, and so proud of myself, different textures. So yeah, let me know down below, what are some of your favorite blush shades? Which ones of these have you tried? Do you like any of these? Give me some suggestions down below of other blush shades that I need to try, because I know that there are so many more out there. It was like Blush-orama this year. But anyways, I really appreciate y'all watching. And again, if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you like my content, please hit that subscribe button. And again, if you're not following me over on Instagram, it's at beautybykaylak. I'd love to see you over there too. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.